G.V. Prasad, Managing Director, Dr. Reddy's, the partner of the Russian company, as well as one of India's top virologists, Dr. Shahid Jamil. And I want to come to you, Dr. Jamil, first, because you're hearing all of this. How do you respond, Dr. Jamil, to what you've just heard, that the vaccine will be available by November? Should we be taking this seriously?
I'm quite surprised by this revelation that a vaccine would be available by November. If we look at this vaccine, it has to be given in 2 doses that are 14 days apart. At least that's what they did in the phase 1 and phase 2 trials. Now, if we started the phase 3 trials in India, let's say on the 1st of October, it will be about the middle of October that the first volunteers will get the second injection. And then, in a phase 3 trial, you have to wait and see how many people get naturally infected in the vaccine group versus the placebo group. So you have to wait. You can't do it on the next day of the second shot. So even if you have to wait for a month to do that, and I'm sure in a month you will not have the numbers to really figure out whether the vaccine has any efficacy or not. I really don't see how these trials can be finished in a month's time for licensure to happen in November. And then this whole issue of manufacture. Dr. Reddy's is a very reputed company, and I'm sure they would do things correctly. They can only answer how much vaccine manufacture capacity they have at this point. So these are various factors that will come into play. So I think it's a very, very ambitious target.
Right.
And I'm not convinced that that timeline is correct.
Let me therefore take it to Mr. Prasad, who I spoke to earlier today. This was a recorded interview, and I asked him, the agreement between RDIF, the Russian company, and Dr. Reddy reflects, according to your press release, the growing awareness of countries to have a diversified anti-COVID vaccine portfolio to protect their population. Explain to us, are you simply trying to get a share of the market in this vaccine pie along with others, or are you clear that you will provide the country a safe vaccine in the quickest possible time? What's the real goal? Market share, getting your stock up, or reaching the vaccine to the maximum people in the quickest possible time?
I would say both. Of course, we are in the business of medicines and pharmaceuticals and therapeutics. The vaccine effort is quite immense, unprecedented in the world. But we are also facing a pandemic which has no precedence. Each of the companies is trying a different approach, and we have agreed to partner with the RDIF to bring their effort to India. We've gone through the development and the way they've done the early clinical trials, and we felt that the science is good. And it offers hope for patients. Of course, there are many other people in this race, and we all should do our best to bring the vaccine to as many people as possible in the shortest period of time. And that is really the purpose of this.
That's the question. What is the shortest period of time that you're looking at? Because from time to time, we are hearing various stories that the vaccine will be available. Now we are being told by the end of the year. Others are saying earliest will be first quarter of 2021, if not later. What's the timeline?
So we immediately have to get the approval from the Drug Controller General of India for a trial in India. And that will take several months to do the trial, complete the compilation of results. And based on that, we will apply for approval. And only after that, we will launch. So there is also ways to shorten this time cycle through emergency usage and all that. But that's going to be an upside. Today it will be a little speculative for me to give you an exact time frame, but it certainly will take several months to get the vaccine to the people in India. The RDIF has assured us to give us 100 million doses from their initial manufacturing. to make it available for India. And I think that's a very positive thing that they've done for our country.
Before I come to you, Dr. Jamil, one more question I pose to Dr. Reddy, because the Serum Institute of India, which has tied up with Oxford University AstraZeneca, is going ahead with its phase 3 trials in India. The regulator has given permission again today. Are they the ones ahead in this race? Is this a race that is taking place, or premature to suggest one vaccine is ahead in the race, Dr. Reddy, Mr. Prasad?
I certainly think they are in the first wave of vaccines. So, we shouldn't discount the effort they made, and they are going to be in the first wave of the vaccines. And I believe that the Russian, the Gamaleya Institute vaccine also will be in the first wave. Give or take a few months, few weeks, but all of these will be in the first wave. And behind these, there are several other efforts, and at least there are, I think, 4 or 5 front runners for the vaccine, and we hope to be amongst them.
I just want to understand from you, Dr. Jamil, because over the years, most virologists, WHO is saying that, look, all of this takes time. You go through various processes, checks, counter checks, make sure everything gets in place. Now we are seeing within, less than a year of coronavirus breaking out, we are hearing the Russians talking of November. The Chinese have also spoken about end of the year. What's your sense? Is the time process getting crunched because of scientific research or because of market pressures?
No. The development process has been compressed for various reasons, and one of the reasons is that there is a lot of vaccine development capability and capacity in the world, and that has been put to good use. India is in a very comfortable position because India has very good manufacturing facilities. But there are some things that you cannot shorten. For example, in a phase 3 trial, you cannot shorten the amount of time it takes for an immune response to develop. That nobody can shorten. You can also not shorten the time to get exposed and get infected and determine the efficacy of the vaccine. One advantage of testing a vaccine in a pandemic situation is that you will have many more people getting infected in a shorter period of time than if the pandemic was not happening. So you can get results maybe a little quicker, but there is a limit to how much you can compress. And I think this whole race on about who will be the first is quite silly. What is important is that the consumer gets multiple vaccines to choose from, and the consumer is confident that every single one of those vaccines is going to be safe and efficacious. That's more important.
Let me therefore ask you in conclusion, Dr. Jamil, would you go along with those who say maybe, just maybe, we could get a vaccine by the end of the year? Or would you say, as you've told me in the past, let's not fix timelines?
I will say the same thing. Let's not fix timelines. And certainly I heard Mr. Dmitriev talk about a November deadline. I cannot logically figure out how that deadline will be met.
Okay, let me just tell you that I put this to Mr. Prasad of Reddy Laboratory. I asked him, are you confident of distributing the vaccine in the next 9 to 12 months? Have you thought of a price range? Listen to what he said.
I can't share price details at this point. It's too premature. I certainly hope we will be able to deliver vaccine by this time next year. Absolutely. It should be much before that. And I'm hoping that there'll be more producers also, more vaccines also. Any one company cannot solve this problem. So consortiums will emerge and vaccines will be available. And of course, we have to go through the trials and get the approvals and ensure that the efficacy and safety is assured.
Efficacy and safety is assured, go through the process, but maybe that process could just be getting crunched compared to past attempts at vaccines when it's come to pandemics. I appreciate, though, Dr. Jamil, as always, you joining us and giving us the benefit of your wisdom. I spoke earlier to Mr. Prasad of Reddy Laboratory, and I wish you well, and the Russians, and indeed all those who are hoping to give us a vaccine sooner rather than later. That's what we really are looking forward to in these pandemic times. Thanks all very much for joining me.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.